Hello, everybody, and welcome to the big opening call for Life and Love post-COVID. I am so thrilled to have you all here. If you don't know me, my name is Ari Kardosh, and I just feel so freaking honored to be sharing all of this knowledge and wisdom and fun with everybody this week. It's going to be really cool. Like, if you all don't know all the speakers yet, every single one of them is awesome sauce. They all just bring their own magic to this experience. Let me go ahead and ask you all to mute for a minute, but I'm going to have you join in and unmute in a second. There we go. And I'm going to share a screen with you. There we go. And should be able to see this. Wow. We'll just start at the beginning. We'll start at the beginning. So welcome everybody to the Life and Love post-COVID experience. This is going to be super fun. It's a action-packed week with all sorts of joy, experiences, new things to talk about. I'm really excited to have everybody here. We have people calling in from all over the world today and through this whole week. I mean, we are covering every time zone, I think, with the different speakers and with people sharing, I already had several people reach out from different continents. I'm based in Bali, Indonesia right now, originally from USA. And so I'll be telling more about me later on, but it's really cool to see how these, how many different cultures are blending to make this happen. So welcome, 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 everybody. If you have not experienced me yet, you'll know that you might not know that I love to get grounded first, because, you know, doing things like coming together to do big work, or even just hopping on a call, you probably have a lot of things that have happened earlier in your day, or maybe you're just starting your day. It's really nice to just get centered first. So I want to do that together as we launch into this new big week. So today we're gonna do some grounding. I invite you to get really comfortable wherever you are. If you want to sit or stand or lay down, that's fine. I think most of us are sitting at a screen, so go ahead and straighten your spine. Close your eyes. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths. Imagine turning this video camera that you have that's focused on the external world. We're going to take that and turn it internally. So just rotating the camera inside, noticing what's going on for us. Just noticing that we're in this body. So often we live in our minds, we're going to drop into our bodies. The first thing we're going to do is just slow down our breath. I invite you to soften your belly just a little bit more. And then I invite you to soften the space behind your knees if you can. Relax the arches of your feet. Relax your lower back. Relax your shoulders. Loosen your jaw, maybe give it a little wiggle. Relax your eyes and the muscles around your eyes. And just taking a few slow, deep breaths from this space. What do you notice about any sensations in your body? Maybe you can feel where there's some pain or constriction, or maybe new looseness. Maybe you can feel a texture on your skin. And then just taking a moment and scanning your body to see what emotions are present for you right now. You don't have to attach a story to it or a judgment to it, just noticing, oh, yeah, I kind of feel some sadness in my stomach, or some fear in my throat, or some love in my heart, or some excitement in my solar plexus. What are you feeling right now? And when you're ready, just take a moment to turn your attention to your heart and fill it with gratitude. What are you feeling thankful for in this moment? And finally, when you're ready, set your intention for this event. What is your intention? How do you want to show up? What do you want to receive? What are you curious about? I'm going to invite that anything that needs to be received, and anything that needs to be released with ease and with grace for all of our journeys. When you are ready, go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in, reaching your arms up and stretching your spine, opening your heart, opening your lungs, pausing at the top. When you're ready, just exhale with a noise. Beautiful. Go ahead and shake what needs to shake, wiggle what needs to wiggle, and open your eyes and come back into the space. If you want your cameras back on, if you turned them off, you can turn them back on. Woo! All right. Tell me. You can tell me in the chat. You can unmute yourself. I'd love just tuning in. What 2 words are present for you right now? What would your 2-word check-in be? If you could say how you are feeling, what you're experiencing, could be anything.
I am excited and eager.
Excited and eager. Anyone else? You can put it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. How am I feeling? My 2-word check-in. Honored. Yeah. And thrilled. I'm honored and thrilled. I'm so thrilled to be here. And I think it's such an honor to hang out with y'all for a whole week.
I am curious with great expectation.
Whoa! Curious with great expectation. Yes. Anyone else want to share? All good. All good. Well, I welcome whatever it is that you're feeling, all of it's welcome. You may be curious. You may be a little bit like, what the heck did I just sign up for? You may be here because one of the speakers that you already follow and love, you know that they've got some great medicine for you, and that you need some medicine right now. You may be here because it's been a tough couple of years and you're ready to switch into something else. You may be here, I don't know, maybe here because you're just like, who is this crazy woman and what is she doing? So whatever your reason may be, I'm so excited that you are here with us. And I just want to welcome you into something that I really think a lot about in my own life, which is that life is a big choose your own adventure book. If you remember those, I had those a lot when I was little. I'm a huge fan of reading. And those books were incredible, where you got to just open up and read to a certain point, and then it would say, okay, now what are you going to choose? Which way is the character in this book going to go? How will it all end? And there's always this curiosity of what will happen if I make this certain choice. And so here we are today. And I want to invite you into this idea that life is a big choose your own adventure. And today you're choosing to be here in this experience. And I'm so thrilled that you're making that investment in yourself and choosing to open up to new ideas, potentially some new ideas. And this whole week is going to be part of that. And each of the speakers I've brought in have their own invitations for you, their own ways of inviting you into something that may be a little different for you. They may stretch you. They may feel a little bit edgy. They might feel really fun and cool and like, wow, I've never tried that before. Or maybe you've already experienced something like that and you're ready for something new. So you're going to try a new topic or listen to a new speaker that you didn't think you'd listen to. Everyone has something for you. And I just invite you to really keep this in your consciousness as you're moving through the week of, what am I choosing? How am I showing up? What am I focusing on? This has a lot to do with making the most out of life. And I'm so thrilled that you guys are just making a choice to be here right now for this part of your adventure. So as we get started, I've got a bunch of things I want to cover as we open up today. Let's start by getting to know each other just a little bit so I can know who's calling in. So if you can type in the chat, you can also unmute if you like to use your vocal cords instead. Either one's fine. But go ahead and type in the chat. Number one, where are you calling in from? So I have an idea who's here right now. So North Carolina, Long Beach, California, North Carolina. Terry, I'm watching you. I'm like, is he gonna unmute?
I'm in Vancouver.
I'm in Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Vancouver, all my Pacific Northwesterners.
Another Seattleite.
Hey, yeah. Hi, darling.
No
Good to
light, just rain, but we're here.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, Bali's just 24-hour travel to get here, and it's so nice.
Looks like it. No sweaters there.
You know what? There are. But it's only after you've lived here. We're now in year 4. And so it's really funny because the locals will put on like a hoodie during winter. And, I'm from Michigan. So when if it snows, but, a certain amount of snow, you still wear shorts. So it's so weird here. I still put on a hoodie now at night if I'm driving my motorbike in the winter. My mom would crack up if she saw me. So. Okay, number 2, your relationship status. If you care to share. If you don't know, I'm a love and relationship coach. I really geek out on relationships. And so I like to just know, how do you currently identify, if you want to share? Single, in a partnership, monogamous, polyamorous, dating, whatever feels good, wherever you're currently at that you want to share, I'd love to know. And if you're like, I don't want to share that, that's fine too. Everything is consensual.
I guess I'll open the floor. I'm currently self-partnered on a hiatus after a 13-year relationship, but I'm thinking of crawling out of my Omicron hidey hole and trying the dating again. So we'll see. I've done both non-monogamy and monogamy and monogamish, and so I'm kind of open-minded.
Everything.
Yep.
Amazing. Thanks for opening that up and sharing all that. I see divorced and healed, partnered, married, monogamous partnership. Yeah, everybody. I've got some single folks here too, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. When I say relationships, I'm also looking for the most important relationship, which is relationship with ourselves. Right. And that's so much of the work that I get to do with people of how do we really focus on our relationship with our own soul so that we can be in healthier relationships with those around us, whether it's a beloved or our children or our parents or our coworkers. So thank you so much for sharing all of that. And the last question I have for you for right now is, what are you curious about? What brought you here to this event this week? Is it a speaker? Is it a question? Is it a topic? I love this. How to age with fun. Sharing a new experience. Like, Mom, yeah! Yay, Mom! It's so good to see you guys in here. It's so cool. It's a multi-generational party. I just had one of my speakers say, can I please have my mom and dad join too? I'm like, yes, please have your mom and dad join. That's so cool. So, anyone
I
else
guess
wanna
I'm curious just to learn from you, Ari, and the fantabulous people that you've assembled for us, and learn from each other. So
yeah. Thank you. So good. All right,
I
anyone
will.
else?
I'm sorry, Terry, go ahead.
After you.
I unmuted to answer this one because it's a little bit too much to type. But Ari, I cannot remember what kind of session I had with you before, but it was phenomenal. And so I wanted to learn more. I am a lover of love in general. And so when I heard you were doing this, I wanted to come and learn and grow. So that's what brought me here.
Thank you. It's so good to have you here. I saw your name pop up. I was like, so good.
I'm here for the ride. I love the post-COVID life love theme. I'm excited to see where he's going to take us.
Yeah, me too. At first I thought you said you're here for the bribe. I was like, I did not bribe you, Terry.
Ride like a thrilling roller.
The adventure, here we go. So good. Anyone else? All right, here we go then. Let me tell you just a little bit about me as we get started. For those of you who don't know, I'm the founder and lead coach at the amazing company called Reeler and Love, and it's at reelerandlove.com. I get to work with an incredible team of people who are just really passionate about helping others learn about love. And it sounds kind of silly when I first say that, but we all learned love someplace. We did. We learned it from our parents. We learned it from our religious communities, from pop culture and media and Disney films. And, we learned it somewhere along the line. And for most people, they have found that what they learned is not the most effective and healthy way to get what they really desire in their hearts. And so what I have been called in my life to do is just spend a lot of time. I feel like my life journey is figure out this thing called love. And I've spent now decades trying to figure this out. And what it's come down to is, I think that if we could just go back and relearn the basic foundations of what actually works to have healthy relationships, then it can be freaking magical. And whether you're single and you're learning the skills, or you're in some sort of partnership and learning the skills, it's the same skills. We just didn't learn that I wish they would have taught in schools, and hopefully one day they will. But at this point in time, this is where we're at. And so I'm on a mission to really help people relearn love from a healthy place and become stronger in their relationship with themselves, and then have that ripple out to everyone else around them. So that's what I get to do in this world right now. And I'm really honored and excited to do that. I'm also a best-selling author, speaker, and coach. I've got a best-selling book called Relationship Agreements. And I used to work at Amazon.com doing leadership development and loved that. It was a funny little piece of my journey, an amazing 5 years. But I just found that people have asked me, like, how did you go from working at Amazon to being a love and relationship coach? And what was really fascinating is my background's in sexual psychology. And then I decided to go into international business. And when I was working with my executives, what I found is that over time, when more trust was established, they'd start telling me stories about how their relationships were falling apart at home. If they were married, their marriages were not working out, mostly because they were working too much, or there just wasn't this balance. And if they were single, they were just feeling really lonely. And so I got to bring in my previous skill set of what is love, what is intimacy, and talk about that with them. And I started seeing shifts in their home life. I'm doing leadership development coaching, but I'm seeing shifts in their home life. And when their home life was changing, they would bring this new energy and these new ideas and this new happiness into their boardroom. And it would totally shift how things were going for their teams, and the permission they gave their teams to just do more and expand more through their own feeling of expansiveness. I was like, this is incredible. I want to influence people through the bedroom and not the boardroom, because it'll have a ripple effect and it will impact the boardroom. The bedroom's way more fun. so that's how I transitioned from Amazon to running my own company. And on top of all of that, I'm a mama. I've got two incredible children, 5 and 6 years old. I am married to an incredible man named Jamin Patel, and together we are on some crazy adventure all the time. It's amazing. I love to dance. Right now, I'm really passionate about Kizomba, but I'm usually just partner dancing in general. I'm all there. So if you ever want to find me and I'm not on here, you'll find me on the dance floor most likely. My kids love to dance with me too. And I travel a lot. So when my husband and I met, I was the only woman who had ever been to, only person that he'd met that had been to more countries than he had. And at that point, I think I'd been to 49 countries or something, and we just keep traveling, and our kids have traveled all over the world with us. So we have a great time. And now we love being based here in Bali, Indonesia. And it's such a joy. And I try to bring everybody over to visit. So if you're tuning in, you're like, whoa, I want to see Bali, message me. We'll make it happen. The doors just opened to travelers. It's incredible. And if you're calling in from Bali, you already know this magic. It's amazing. Let's all take a breath. Let's talk about some logistics. So this week, I want to just tell you a few things that are going to happen so you know what you can be prepared for. All of our calls are going to start at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're in Bali, that's 9 a.m. Bali. So if you're in the US, it's Monday through Friday we're doing this. If you're in Bali, it's Tuesday through Saturday we're doing this because we're calling from the future. Every call I'm keeping to about 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep everything short and sweet so you can really get a lot of the magic from each speaker and not get burnt out. So there'll be usually every day is 3 speakers. Today there's be 2 because I'm doing the opening call, and then at the end of the week it'll be 2 because I'm doing a closing call. And then we have a one day this week, I think it's the middle day, that we are going to have an extra speaker. So we have a bonus speaker and he's going to be doing a later call. All of the calls are going to be recorded and posted in the Facebook group. So here's the link. The link that you're on right now is the link for the entire week to do all of the Zoom calls and interact with the speakers and myself. I highly recommend you hop on here and interact with us and have fun. This is a great chance to get to know other people and have them get to know you. But if that's not your style and you'd rather just kind of do the voyeur thing, or you'd rather get to watch it later on at a different point in time, or go back and watch a replay because you want to see it again, oh, that's great. Just go to my Facebook community. It's the Love and Relationships community. You'll see it's called Relearn Love and then a subtitle. But come there, check it out. If you have thoughts or reflections or questions afterwards, please type in the comments. I will not be monitoring the Facebook comments while we're doing any recordings. I'm just going to be in Zoom. So if you have questions you want to interact, come into Zoom. But if you do have other things afterwards, post the questions, post your feedback, post your, if you tried one of the exercises a speaker gives you and you want to share, you want to send a picture or whatever it is, go ahead and post in there. And the speakers will get a chance to comment too. And I'll be in there. Me and my team will be monitoring things all week. If you have any troubles getting anywhere, just message me through Facebook Messenger or post in the Facebook group. We'll make sure everything gets sorted out. And I just want you to know that I'm here all this week to support you. I've cleared out time. If anything that comes up feels like you need a little extra support around it, if some questions I need to process a little bit, let me know. I've got some great resources and I'm making space for you. I'm making space for you this week, and I really want you to feel held in this experience. So what's this experience? This experience this week is all about epic speakers coming to join us. So you may know one or two or many of the faces here. It's a big mix of folks. I am not going to go through everyone, but what you'll be getting is an email. You should have already received an email with a list of the schedule. Schedule is posted in the Facebook group also. By the way, all the replays will be under guides. Under the guides in Facebook group, there's a section that says Life and Love Post-COVID Guide. So you just go there for all the replays. But we've got a beautiful, beautiful lineup of everything from how to fight your fatigue with the fatigue guy, I call him. Dr. Evan Hirsch is incredible, and he's going to be showing us a lot of different things that people don't even know that they're fatigued until they start hearing about what the symptoms are. And then you start thinking about, oh, could that be me? He's got some real cool stuff that might bring some new awareness to you. Sebastian, he is all about social anxiety and how you can deal with that feeling that you might get. You might know it if you've ever had to speak on stage. For some people, social anxiety has been with them their whole life, and he has learned how to break free from that. Like everybody here is amazing. Jen Underwood is AKA the emotional dominatrix, one of my favorite souls on this planet, and she's going to be sharing some stuff around emotions that we've gone through with coming out of being in COVID and coming out of COVID, and how you can be with all these big emotions and what you can do with them. Nick Toth is a health expert, and she works with women who want to get back in their bodies. She did a lot of stuff around weight loss in the past, but it's really about being in relationship with your soul. You'll get to hear from my amazing husband, all about expansion. And Deidre's gonna be talking about, Deidre's an amazing woman. She does everything. She is launching her own fashion line this month. And so we get to hear about her journey with that and how you can find freedom in your experiences, especially with thinking about how you show up and what you're presenting in the world and what you wear and who you wear it for and all those things. Yeah, so everything is covered. We've got motherhood, we've got sexuality, we've got intimacy, we've got Shonda Brown, who's a local celebrity. You may or may not have seen her. I would Google her if you have not. She went viral about a month or a month and a half ago because she was quarantined with COVID, and she got put in a government hospital here. And instead of it being the drudgery that it normally would be, she turned it into a dance party and it went viral. And so now she's our local celebrity and a friend of mine for how you can really take COVID and make it your own experience and come out of it with a very different set of eyes. Yeah, so anyways, there's so many epic speakers, all of them I really invite you to tune into. Each day you'll receive an email letting you know, reminding you who's coming up and giving you some information about them. And then you'll get a recap at the end of each day of what happened, but also who's coming up the next day. So you will be well informed. If you have questions, let me know. You'll have ways to contact them, and almost all of them have something free and awesome to give away to you. So you're going to be so loaded up with awesome resources. It's going to be incredible. This has really just been an act of love, I feel like, of people just giving and giving. They're like, I want to show up and gift to everyone who's going through this experience. So it's awesome. I know cool people, and I'm so excited to share them with you all. So, okay, questions. Any questions that I have not answered? We good? Look at that. Sweet. And if you do have questions, just go in the Facebook group and message in there, and I'll answer you right away, or as soon as the interviews are done. So let's do a quick little, I call it shake, wiggle, and squish. So just go ahead and shake your body, move, wiggle, squish your face, get some blood flowing, squish your shoulders. We're coming to the end of our opening call. And with that, I'm going to invite everybody to tune in, take a couple of breaths and tune in. How are you feeling? What are your 2 words as we launch into this new week together? You can unmute or you can type in the chat. What are your 2 words? Checking out.
I changed mine. I'm now excited and relaxed.
Excited and relaxed, terrified and curious. Calm down. Anyone else? Blossom where you are. I love that. Excited and optimistic. Beautiful. And for me, open and excited. For me, I'm ready. I'm like, let's go. Ready and still thrilled. I'm just freaking thrilled. Open and excited. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I am really thrilled that you are here. I'm going to invite you to enjoy the adventure, whatever it may include. All the feels, all the new information, all the new awarenesses that you gain, whatever it is, I invite you to enjoy it and be in it and know that I'm here to support you throughout the week if you have anything that comes up for you and you just need to know where to go. So I'm here. Have a great time. Enjoy the experience. Tell us how things go in the Facebook group. Interact as much as you desire. We really love seeing that, and it gets the other speakers pumped too. So, all right, I'll see you inside. Thanks, everybody. Bye.